Panther Nation Podcast. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, cut it. Cut right. And I would like to introduce one of the hottest podcasts in Carolina history. Let's go. Yo, talk, let's chat. We got time to chop it up. Talking analytics and fantasy draft. You know what's up. Panther Nation representing, cause this is where we talk that. Talk that's so incredible. Make them rewind that talk back. Pause. Talking Panthers football, we discussing it all. On and off the field, you know exactly who to call. You know we the #1 podcast. Competition is non-existent, you need to stop that. Pause. It's an honor to be a Panther fan, pause. At Bank of America, that is where we ball. Coming to the jungle, then you gonna feel the pause. Winning the trophy for the city, it is the cause. Black, white, and blue, we going Carolina strong. And this is the conversation where everyone belongs. Discussing all the numbers and topics, you know we got it. We the hottest podcast, and we poppin', let's go.
Yo, what's good? What's good, people? What's popping? What's good? We just saw y'all a couple days ago.
2 days ago, man.
Yeah, but we back. Dave said, nah, we can't wait. It's a lot going on. And so when Dave said we got to go live, that means we got to go live. So we live. We talking about it. Man, shout out to 89J Stubbs with the super chat, the early super chat. Seems like a vet coach over correction per usual. At least we'll have stability when he gets fired mid-season. That's one way to look at it. That is,
yo, man. Should I play that? Should I play the ether music now or later?
I mean, let's hold on. Let's wait a minute. Pause, Dave. Pause. Wait a second. Let's kind of dive into this first.
No, I'm just.
It's a good. It's a valid opinion. Some of these hires are good. Others are questionable. One hire is good. I question the other one. So let's talk about it because, shout out to J Simp. So J Simp on Twitter, we went back and forth in regards to, I said it was red flags. It was red flags that folks were leaving, right? Folks were dropping. We had two position coaches bounce. You had Jason Simmons, who was our DB coach, leave to go to the Raiders. And then you had Frisman Jackson go to the Steelers, right? And so I looked at it as if it was a huge red flag, in my opinion, right? Because if people have to I think people really have a problem with putting themselves in the shoes of an individual making these decisions, right? We look at these coaches like they're just on these players as if they're like mystical creatures. And they don't have brains and feelings, and they do things as robots, and that's not the case, right? So let's put ourselves in that situation, right? Let's put ourselves in Frisman Jackson's situation. Okay, let's say, all right, Frisman Jackson, the Steelers come calling. They want to interview you for a job. Jason Simmons, same thing. You got the newly formed coaching staff for the Raiders. They come calling, right? Mike Tomlin, new staff over there, right? Those teams come calling you, and these are lateral moves. Usually, when assistant coaches or position coaches get hired to go to another squad, it's a raise. You're going to it's an upgrade. It's a
promotion.
It's a promotion. There you go. You go from wide receiver coach to offensive coordinator. You go from DB coach to defensive coordinator. You don't go from wide receiver coach to another team. That typically does not happen. And when it does happen, you got to question yourself. Like you got to, it's a red flag to me. Am I tripping?
No.
Like,
you go to a place where you potentially get promoted unless you think the house is about to burn down. You don't have position coaches leaving to take a gig at the same job for another team unless you think this ain't a long-term type of thing. Like, I know he's on that Jay-Z 7-year steez, but it's obvious that some portions of his coaching staff don't think that way.
And the same
Like,
thing
to go to
happened
the
last year.
Go into the Raiders, right? You know, you got a brand new head coach. You got at least 3 years of stability there, 2 to 3 years of stability.
Facts.
So,
exactly. Shout out to Omar. This is exactly right. These assistants want to be proactive and get out of there before they are fired or let go. It's a smart move, and I respect it too. But that should be saying, hey, red flag. You got these guys leaving before Rule is fired, and then you bring in the guys. The pool of candidates you have to pull from is slim pickings. Like, people are saying, yeah, those guys sucked anyway, so it's a good thing that they left. What you're gonna replace them with
ain't gonna be much better.
Exactly. The pickings are slim, bro.
The only people you're gonna pick are folks who's not working, and they just want the opportunity to get back into the game.
Yep.
So like a Ben McAdoo.
Yeah, let's talk about the old man that they hired. What's his name? Paul Pasqualoni. I don't know. Paul Pasqualoni. There we go. Paul Pasqualoni. This cat was hired as the defensive line coach because our previous defensive line coach was canned. They got rid of him, right? So shout out to 89J Stubbs with another super chat, says the assistants don't want that mess on their record. True. We're gonna talk about this in a second, D Money. Hold that thought. But yeah, so this dude that they bring in, 72 years old, Dave. He's got more experience at the college ranks than he does the NFL ranks. Although he does have NFL experience. Last time he was defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions back in 2018, 2019. So he does have experience. He was the defensive line coach for the Houston Texans in 2015. The defensive line coach for the Chicago Bears in 2014. The defensive line coach for the Cowboys in 2010. These are very short stints, by the way. These are very, very, very short stints. You're talking 1 year, 2 years, kind of bouncing around. So I don't, are we getting the best guy out there? No. Is he probably serviceable for this next? Because this could be a short stint for him too. Truth be told. Truth be told, this could be a short stint for him.
Shy, you ain't gotta do this, man. You ain't got not like this. You ain't gotta do this.
I'm just putting it out there. Could be a short stint for him, B.
This is gonna be a short one. It's like the sign of the times. His last couple of gigs, he only was there for a year. So, I mean, matter of fact, God, yeah.
72 years old. Him and damn Phil Snow about to be partying the AARP gatherings together, because these cats is old than a mug, and so the Paul Pasqualini, I'm not a whatever Paul P, whatever Paulie P, whatever we call him. It is what it is. He said I'm negative. I'm not negative, yo. I'm a realist. No negativity here, man. It's a realist, bro. I'm a realist over here. So don't come back to me when the shit starts going down and be like, "Oh yeah, you was right." Hey, I call it. I'm calling it like I am right, like I see it, bro. I'm calling it like I see it. So I'm not negative at all. If there was something to be positive about, I'd be positive. Speaking of being positive, I'll give you some positivity if you're asking for it. Steve Wilkes. I think that's a great hire. Steve Wilkes is a great hire.
He is.
Fantastic hire.
What has Steve Wilkes been up to?
He was a college coach last year. He was at Missouri, which is unfortunate because the guy has head coaching experience, right? He had experience with the Cardinals, and they canned him after 1 year with the Josh Rosen experiment. So he got canned after 1 year.
He was in the Brian Flores lawsuit about that.
Yeah, he should be a part. He should be a name in it. His name should be attached to it. Actually.
Yeah, he was the defensive coordinator for Missouri last year. So, yeah, man.
Prior to that, he was defensive coordinator for the Browns, and then the head coach for the Cardinals, and then before that, he was with the Panthers, obviously.
And he's in Charlotte. And he's from Charlotte, right? He's from Charlotte.
He's from Charlotte.
He is from Charlotte, man. And yo, if you look at his lineage, man, my man coached at Johnson C. Smith, bro.
Yeah.
And Savannah, he was the head coach for Savannah State. My uncles went to Savannah State. And John C. Smith was on my short list when I was trying to pick colleges.
So Paul, let me ask you this. How do you know it was for more money? You don't, and you won't. You'll never know. You'll never know that. So we can only speculate.
It's still a lateral move.
Yeah, it's a lateral move. Like you can only speculate at that point because we don't know if it's for more money. Then yeah, because if it's me and if in order for me to do the same job for more money, then absolutely, then sure, have at it. But we don't know if it's for more money. We have no idea. We have no idea. This is why you rarely. What I'm saying is that you rarely see this happen. You rarely see if you're happy and you're winning. Position coaches don't leave. They don't leave unless they're getting promoted to another job. This doesn't happen. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Look, I don't just say things off of feeling. It's fact-based analysis that this does not happen. You don't see guys go from one position coach to take a same position coach on another team unless there's something going on behind the scenes and said coach is about to get fired. It doesn't happen like that. Exactly. Shout out to Abby. Where'd Abby go? Shout out to Abby. She says, y'all know cap. I took a lateral move from my last job to current job because environment was terrible. Just saying. That's why you move.
That can happen.
That's what I'm saying. You move because there's a reason for you to move, right? There's a reason for you to get out. You don't just go lateral to lateral for nothing. You're leaving for a reason. Because I'm not going to get the job.
No. I'm gonna tell them. I'll say it. You want to hear why I'm not gonna do it? They can't afford me. They just can't afford me. They're not gonna pay me what I want.
Okay, so Paul, tell me this. Name me some other guys taking lateral moves. Tell me other position coaches that are taking lateral moves. I'm just going off of facts, bro. Like it's not. I do this, bro. Like it's not me just saying it. It does not happen. This does not happen very often, bro. And when they move because of a reason. That's why they're leaving. It makes sense. I'm telling you. You just got like sometimes y'all just wait for stuff to happen and you don't read between the lines. Sometimes reading between the lines is very important. You got to read between the lines, fam. You got to read between the lines. That's all I'm saying. Read between the lines and you can see what's going on. Exactly. And it's exactly right. Shout out to Joe. This is late. People don't like, okay, let me give you an example. Okay. Somebody's bad at their job. The two position coaches that we fired earlier, Pat Meyer and Oakham, I believe, they got fired because they were bad at their jobs. They got fired. Frisman, Jackson, Simmons, they were good coaches. They're not leaving. Matt Rule is not going to say they were intended to be kept. That's all I'm saying. They were supposed to stay around, not leave. You know why they left? You put yourself in that situation. The Raiders or the Steelers under Mike Tomlin come calling. Is you staying under Matt Rule when you know that this dude's on the hot seat, or you gonna leave to go get some job security? Like this shit ain't rocket science, fam. I don't understand why this is such a big concept or such a difficult concept to grasp. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta just read between the lines. Shout out to Photos by Mangum. And I appreciate y'all always keeping it real. Best podcast, real talk. I appreciate it. I'm just keeping it real, bro. Like this is not difficult, man. I just keeping it real. I'm not reading too much into anything. This is just tea leaves, bro.
Listen, and you got to think about who they brought in. They've so far brought in two coaches that have NFL head coaching experience. They've brought in two so far. Ben McAdoo and Steve Wilkes.
So yes, this is true. Now, what does it matter if we got a better coach to replace him? Now, I'll give you the Steve Wilkes. Steve Wilkes fell in our lap. Steve Wilkes is a special case. Steve Wilkes is a special case. He was out in Missouri not doing anything. He's from here. So when they call him, of course he's coming back. When y'all, this is not difficult to comprehend. Steve Wilkes would love to come back to the Carolina Panthers, right? He took the job to go to the Cardinals. It didn't work out. He went back to college. He wasn't doing anything. Of course he's going to come back here to get the opportunity to work for his hometown team. That is a highly unlikely scenario. Like we got lucky. That's all I'm saying. We got lucky. Go look at the other guy. Like, go look at the other guy we hired. You think that's an upgrade? Like, who's to say that's an upgrade? I'm not on the fence. I'm not gonna say that that's a huge upgrade. How do we know? This man go from school place to place.
I'm going to be intrigued to see how Wilkes works with this coaching staff, though. I will say that. Like, I'm very intrigued by that because Wilkes came from the Rivera tree, so to speak.
Exactly.
So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. I'm kind of fascinated by that. And, you know, whenever you have an opportunity to get back into the NFL, you're going to take it, even if it is a secondary coach position, because you know he knows how to coach. You know, the fact that, you know, but you got to remember, man, Lovie Smith just got hired, and he came from college too. Like, people forget about that. But I like the pick. I like the pickup. I think I'm actually looking forward to see how.
Okay. Hey, so you're gonna. This is not a good example, fam. They left for the same reason these other cats left. The Giants.
Or the fact that Brian Daboll want to hire his own staff. Like, people forget Brian Daboll
This is a terrible example.
Yeah, like the old staff got fired, bro. Like, Patrick Graham left because his coach that hired him is no longer there. Terrible example. Try again. Of course, Patrick Graham's gonna bounce. Patrick Graham got New England ties, so he went to a New England guy. He went to go be the DC for Josh McDaniels.
That's not a good example.
Terrible example.
Paul, bro, let me help you out, bro. It doesn't happen very often. If it does, look into the reasons why they left. That's all I'm saying.
Daboll didn't hire him. Daboll didn't hire Patrick Graham. He was a leftover from Joe Judge's staff.
Dig deeper into why they left. Don't just Google a name and post it. Look into the reasons why they left, fam. It doesn't happen, bro. I'm gonna die on this hill, bro. I'm gonna stand on it. Bro. It does not happen. Well, this guy came from the Steelers. He came from the Steelers, so that makes sense. I don't know about this, if this is true or not, but it doesn't.
They are. They're trying to go out to Samir.
This is not true, fam. You just talking, Paul. This is not true.
All right, just stop.
Yeah, this is not true, bro.
Just stop.
It's not true, man. Yo, it's not true. You just talking, bro. Now you just talking.
I guess Eric Bieniemy was going to be a free agent too, huh? Like, everybody was like, "Oh, Bieniemy didn't have that." Like we were talking about on Monday, Bieniemy hasn't re-signed with Kansas. I was like, "Yeah, he'll be signed tomorrow." And as soon as the show ended, I checked Twitter. He re-signed for a 5th year for the Chiefs.
Hey, so this is a great question, Dave. You want to address this? Do you think we elevate one of our current coaches to head coach next year, or go after a new guy like Bieniemy if it goes down?
I think we'll go after a new guy, but I know it's not going to be Bieniemy. I've come to the conclusion that Bieniemy is probably never going to get a head coaching job, which is so sad. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think his mold, they're not looking for that type of a coach.
Didn't we address this already, Dave? The Bengals head coach.
He was on the side seat this year for one. But
no, he was your quarterback got hurt, fam. You don't go. Yeah. You can't legitimately be on the hot seat if your quarterback gets hurt, bro.
No, he was on the hot seat. He was going into this season.
Yes. Agreed.
He was on the hot seat, not last season.
Agreed. It's not the same. Not the same. Yeah, but anyway,
if that's the case, if Christian McCaffrey keeps getting hurt, we'll never win that rule. If we're going off that logic, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So
at this rate,
Dave, this is a great point. I forgot about this. I was going to skip right over this, Dave. We did.
Oh yeah, we're going to talk about JJ Jansen.
I forgot.
No, don't worry. I was not going to let this
Jansen,
in.
Dave. What's your they? All I could do was laugh, man. All I could do was laugh, man. So we re-signed JJ Jansen, Dave. What's up, man? We had a snapper in waiting.
It's obviously he's still on IR. He has to be, right? Come on, dog. Come on, man. Why do we do this shit? And I'll bet you Thomas Fletcher's going to get let go, and he's going to probably be the best long snapper in the NFL because we refuse to not, So it is asinine that we use a draft pick on a damn long snapper.
Yeah,
that ain't long snapping.
Over Trey Smith. I could understand. I kind of gave him just a slight bit of slack this year because you drafted him, you let him have a little competition, then you soon found out that JJ Jansen was the GOAT long snapper, and then you tried to hide it by throwing the boy on IR, right? And that didn't work out too well. And now you re-signed this cat. You re-signed JJ, who I love, by the way.
That's my guy.
This is no hate. We love JJ Jansen. This is not hate against JJ Jansen because I think it was the right move to keep him around. Like, he's not getting that much wear and tear on his body. Like, long snappers don't have that much physicality to snap the football. He can probably play till he's 50. So this is not any hate on JJ Jansen. I just want to make that clear because some of y'all just don't. Some of y'all would jump down my throat just because of what I'm paused, just because of what I'm saying. And it's no indication or no hate towards JJ Jansen. It's more on the coaching staff for drafting a long snapper and then re-signing JJ Jansen, but you drafted the long snapper over a guy like Trey Smith, that will never be let down, bro. Trey Smith is starting for the Kansas City Chiefs at guard, 6th round pick, who we love. He fell shit. He was like a first, second round pick. He fell for some odd reason. Oh, he
fell because of his medical.
He had a medical issue, right? He had a medical issue. He fell, and the Chiefs took a gamble on him, and now he's a starter playing well. Right? So it sucks. It sucks, man. It sucks. I don't care how good of a long snapper he was. He could be the best long snapper there
he ain't a long look, yo. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. He ain't a long snapper. You know why? He ain't playing. He ain't playing.
Yeah, he's not playing. Yeah, and exactly. It's not on Scott. It's not on Scott. No. Final roster say nope.
Matt Rule.
Final roster say
Matt Rule has final roster decision.
Yep, Matt Rule.
You guys gonna realize this, man. Matt Rule got final roster decision. There's been articles that said it. There's been multiple media outlets have said that he has final roster decision. Don't let anything fool you guys. Rule gets the final say in all the roster moves. You like Sam Darnold? Thank Matt Rule. You like Teddy Bridgewater? Thank Matt Rule. You like Pat Afflin? You can thank Matt Rule. You think it's an accident we got all these Temple and Baylor guys on the team? You think that's like, you think Scott Fitterer is a Baylor and Temple alum or something?
It was reiterated by Jonathan Alexander. Shout out to him from the Charlotte Observer. He reiterated that Matt Rule has final roster say. He has the power. He has the what's your boy O'Brien? He's the Bill O'Brien contract. He has he obviously he's not the GM, right? That's for another guy to take the fall. Like y'all are blaming Scott. That's what they want, right? They want. That's exactly what you guys are falling exactly into the trap that they want. Y'all falling right into the trap. They want this guy in. Go ahead, Dave.
Let me explain something to you guys. You don't pay a man $9 million with no NFL experience to not have final roster decision. I don't care what you say. If you paying a guy to come from college to coach a team, an NFL team, he's going to get final say on the roster. Just like what happened when Chip Kelly was having the argument with the GM and they fired the GM to keep Chip Kelly. You saw that worked out. So Pete Carroll, he had the final say. So when these college coaches come to the league, Urban Meyer had the final say. You think Trent Baalke wanted to sign Tim Tebow? You think that's what he was rolling? You think Trent Baalke wanted to draft a running back after you already had a running back, was a top 5 running back in the NFL so early in the draft? No. You're right, man. I'm sorry, Ghost. I'm sorry, Ghost Daddy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't want to insult all you guys. But some of you guys that think that Scott Fitterer's got the final say, you guys are mistaken.
Yeah, man. It's unfortunate because I think so. When you grade Scott Fitterer, you have to look at his execution on acquiring players, like the trade backs. If you want to blame him for all the trade backs, that's what you blame him on. If you want to blame him on the trade execution, right? Giving up the second or whatever picks we gave him for Sam Darnold, that's what you blame Scott Fitterer for. The execution. That's what you blame him for, right? That's what he is there to do. He's there to get players that Matt Rule wants, and how he gets him. That's how it works, right? That's how he should be judged. I've been trying to tell y'all that for a long time.
Yeah. Man.
So, yeah, it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate, dog. So yeah, going back to JJ Jansen again, nothing against him, right? It's nothing against him at all. It is what it is. And I hate that it's portrayed that way. But the fact that we drafted a long snapper over multiple guys, including Trey Smith, and then they actually asked Matt Rule about it during the pressers after the last round or whatever, and he said, yeah, we checked the medicals and we didn't want him. And so that's just unfortunate, bro. It's unfortunate, man, because you had a damn good guard that you could have taken and really shored up our offensive line. And we're sitting here with a long snapper that's probably not going to see the field. Or maybe he's probably going to get cut.
It was a 4-year deal, right? I mean, they're going to IR him again.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Sorry, I know what you're saying.
You gotta, man, dog. Do you understand the way the fan base would lose their minds if we end up cutting that man after this year?
Oh yeah, the ones that are paying attention,
the
fans that are paying attention, yeah, for sure.
But I'm gonna lose it. I'm going to prepare y'all now. If we release this dude, and I think this is gonna happen because I don't see them IRing him again. If we release this dude, I'm gonna lose it because we wasted a draft pick. We don't even have draft pick.
Ghost Daddy said he gonna be the best. He gonna ball out somewhere.
Hell yeah, he is.
That's how
He's
works.
Gonna ball out. He gonna go somewhere else. He's gonna go to some random team, like I don't know, maybe Cincinnati or somebody else want to get a long snapper.
Shout out to Big Low, man. Big Low country in the building, representing the Atlanta Falcons. Shout out to Big Low, man.
Looks like we're gonna be fighting for the division at this rate.
No, well, we'll see. Well, we got to believe in this coaching staff. And listen, I'm hopeful.
I said it on Twitter, bro. I think it's only going to take 7 wins to win it. I really do.
Yeah, listen, I'm hopeful, bro. I hope that I'm wrong. This is a situation where I hope that I got egg on my face about all these coaching staff moves. I hope they're way better than I thought they were going to be. I hope Matt Rule is successful and he plays out his 7-year contract. That's what I hope. But hope is one thing. Reality is a whole nother thing. That's all I'm saying. So I hope I'm wrong, though. I would gladly hope, and I would gladly celebrate, and I would gladly man up if I'm wrong. I have no problem admitting. Some of y'all got problems admitting when y'all wrong. But this guy has no problem admitting when I'm wrong.
Listen, man, if this shit happens right here, I'm gonna cry.
He's not going to the Bucks, man. Everybody just jump on trends. He ain't going nowhere, bro.
No, actually, you know something that he could potentially do, and this is like serious. Baseball.
That's true.
Baseball.
That's true.
The only dilemma he's got right now is that baseball might not be playing this year at this rate. But that man was a top 10 pick for the Oakland A's, and he's still got his Oakland gear. He's got his hat ready to rock. The A's still owns his rights. So he could go to baseball, and he can make guap, real guap, and not use that much and not take that much contact. I know baseball's in a lockout, bro, and I'm gonna be honest. If they mess around and stretch this stuff too far, and they don't actually start on time, MLS is gonna overtake them dudes faster than what they're anticipating now. Because they ain't gonna wait. So it'll be interesting. Kyler trying to get Kyler wants the Josh Allen treatment, bro. He wants a contract now. He ain't trying to wait.
I don't know what's going on with that. I'm not about to say he going to the Bucks though. Everybody kind of took that and ran with it.
It wouldn't shock me. But I'll cry. I would cry.
Yes, we did get Steve Wilkes back. Panthers are kings. Yes.
So I wonder I'm really looking forward to see how because there's still some former Panthers from the Rivera days. There ain't too many left.
Nah.
Definitely no corners left. There's not a single corner from that era.
Trey Boston reacted on Twitter and said it was a great move.
Oh yeah.
Jonathan Stewart did as well.
Within the next 5 years, baseball, soccer's MLS will be more popular than MLB. You can come back to me in 5 years. I can promise you that's going to happen. Not a doubt in my mind.
Yeah,
unless baseball get those guys start taking them steroids again. You let this lockout last too long and see what happens. Ask NHL about it. They never been the same, bro, since they had that lockout. NHL's never been the same.
Hey, so Dave, one other thing we got to talk about is the NFL games in Germany.
Oh yeah, man.
Yo, crazy. You know, being that the Carolina Panthers were assigned to Germany, what's the likelihood that the Carolina Panthers play in Germany next year?
High.
That's crazy. I think they said
high.
4 games.
Yeah. High. Very high. I think they might want to try to figure out how to make the Panthers good. I don't think they want to be sending terrible teams to these international countries. They're trying to.
Yeah, that's crazy though, man. So
they're gonna play in Munich.
A total of 4 teams: the Carolina Panthers, Kansas City Chiefs, New England Patriots, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers were granted access to Germany. And the NFL said in the statement they would ensure franchises. They would ensure franchises play in the designated international markets where possible. So yeah, the Panthers are definitely going to be playing in Germany. That's crazy.
They're going to just do 1 game in Germany. They're going to do 2.
4. It's 4 games, I believe.
This year?
Let's see. Let me read. So the NFL will host a regular season game in Munich, Germany, the next season for the first time. So this is it says there will be 5 regular season games played internationally next season. 3 will be played in London, 1 in Mexico, and 1 in Germany. So I think it's the next 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah, it says
within the next year, Carolina's going to play a game out there. Next 4 years, Carolina's going to play a game out there.
Correct. NFL plans to host the first game at the Alliance Arena in Munich, followed by the Deutsche Bank Park in Frankfurt in 2023. And then the league would return to Munich in 2024 and Frankfurt in 2025. So you can bet on it that the Panthers are going to play in Germany at some point.
At least once.
Yep.
Because I don't know, we don't play the Chiefs, Patriots, or the what's the other team? The Bucks. Well, we play the Bucks.
We play the Bucks. That could be a division game over. That would suck though. We did it in London though. We did play them in London.
Sure did.
So yeah, man. It's interesting. NFL trying to go global, dog.
Well, they've been trying, right? You remember when they had NFL Europe?
Yeah.
They had NFL in Europe. They had so yeah, they've been trying.
4-year
Jake Delhomme played in NFL Europe.
4-year deal. Again, so 4 games, 1 per year over the next 4 years. And I'm sure they're saying right now that the Chiefs-Bucks game is the most likely game to be played. It's speculation, but they're saying that that's the most.
Well, because both of them are Germany teams, so if they could put 2 of the teams up there, That would make the most sense.
Yeah, they're both Germany, and we are along with the Bucks. China has the Rams. The UK has the Bears, Jaguars, Dolphins, Vikings, Jets, and 49ers. Australia has the Rams as well. The Bears have Spain, so the Bears and Dolphins are Spain. Mexico got a whole ton of teams. Mexico got the Cardinals, Cowboys, Denver, Texans, Chiefs, Raiders. What they really trying to make the Rams global? Like they're in like 4 or 5 different markets. What's up with that? The Rams,
because they're in LA.
Steelers, and 49ers. Dolphins, they're kind of global too. They got Brazil. Dolphins got Brazil, UK, and Spain. It's crazy, man. Canada got Seahawks and Vikings.
This is going to be Roger Goodell's legacy too, by the way.
Yeah, man.
This is going to be his legacy, bro. Because he's out here getting these international. He's out here expanding international games in the NFL. Like, because that one of the Mexico games were lit. But so we know who's going to win the Super Bowl. I could tell you who's going to win the Super Bowl. That's easy. The Rams. The Rams, easily, bro. It's the Rams, man. Well, I mean, having a team in Los Angeles, it's always a challenge. You got to compete with everything. The Rams ain't the number one ticket in town, and that's the dilemma with the NFL. They're not the number one ticket in town. Like, they got to compete with University of Southern California. They got to compete with the Lakers. They got to compete with the Clippers. They got to compete with all these teams, yo. It's LA. Like the Dodgers. Like there's so many teams that are ahead of the queue.
The Galaxy.
The Rams. Yeah, the LA Galaxy. They be out here getting lit too. Are you going to the opening game in Charlotte, man, for FC?
I was just talking to Austin about that. Yeah, I think I might go, man. That's just history, man. I gotta go. What if they actually nice? They got smacked I think they had a I forgot what they called the exhibition match. I forgot what they called the exhibition matches, but they got smacked.
You're like, yo, they got smacked.
Yeah, then they played Nashville, I think I beat 3-1.
3-1 ain't too bad, but yeah, no.
What do they call it? What do they call it? What do they call the exhibition matches, man?
I thought they called exhibition matches.
Nah, they call them something else. Somebody in the chat that knows soccer, man. What do they call the exhibition matches?
I'm about to pull it up.
Come on, Dave. We gotta get our
Do we?
Yeah, we do, man.
A scrimmage. It's a scrimmage, but it's a scrimmage.
No, I don't think it's a scrimmage, man. No, I ain't scrimmage.
Oh, it's a friendly.
It's a friendly. That's what it's
friendly.
Called.
That is right.
Thank you, my soccer folks. Thank you, my soccer people. Thank you. We don't know what the hell we talking about, man.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. A friendly.
So Dave, that brings up a great segue. First of all, I must commend them on the Bank of America Stadium upgrades because it's really nice. Have you seen them?
Well, I went to the final game of the season, so yeah, I would assume so. Unless
No. Go look. Go to the Panthers website.
Oh,
yeah, this is much. They renovated some things. They really starting to look. It's really starting. According to Austin, who I think he went out to the stadium, he said it looks like a real like European like.
Oh no, this was here. That was there in the front. The LED display that was there
going.
When I went to.
Keep going.
Hold on, I gotta find a picture. Is
keep
there a
going.
picture set? Hold on, let me go to Panthers.com.
They got like the bar, like they got a spot where you can like they record things and a super nice looking lounge. Like it's lit. It's lit. Just keep looking. That's some stuff I ain't never seen before. And I've been to the stadium 3-4 times.
It's on the Panthers website?
Yeah, go to Panthers. It's right there on the damn front page, I think. Or the FC. Might be the FC I was looking at.
Yeah, let's do Charlotte FC.
Go to Charlotte FC joint.
CharlotteFC.com. Is that the website? No, that's Charlotte Free Consultation. It ain't what I want. Hold on.
Damn, they ain't even got the FC. The CharlotteFC.com. That sucks.
I'm about to see what the actual site is. It might be charlottefootballclub.com. charlottefootballclub.com. It's charlottefootballclub.com.
They need to buy that FC from whoever took it.
Nah, it's free consulting. Yeah, they could go for that. The vault, the
man.
place.
It's nice, bro. It's nice. It looking nice for the FC. So Dave, that brings me to my next question, and I posted this on Twitter.
Where do they get the space? Like, where do they find this? Where do they get the space to like?
I have no clue.
Because they didn't expand the place. They had to redo things.
Yeah, and they didn't take like the Panthers locker room. They didn't do that. That's a whole different space. That I don't know where they got it from, Dave. But Dave, that brings me to my next question. That brings me to my next question. Hold that thought. That brings me to my next question, Dave. Does Dave Tepper care about the Carolina Panthers anymore? It seems like his entire focus is on the FC and FC only. This is my opinion.
I mean, he could care about both, but I think he's going where the growth is, right? Like, think about it, man. Major League Soccer is becoming the fastest growing sport in America. And I know folks are saying they'll never overtake baseball, but buddy, let me give you a news flash. Until baseball can figure out how to beat the Pro Bowl, then they got a long way to go. Because right now they're third. They're behind the NBA and NFL. Right? Baseball's third place. So, and soccer has been growing at a very rapid rate. So there's more growth potential in soccer right now. So, I mean, NFL, I know everybody doesn't believe the NFL can reach their peak, but you got to understand how big these damn contracts are. I mean, how much further more can these networks get? A lot of these networks are starting to let actual good workers go because they got to pay off that dang NFL contract. They can't afford to keep everybody.
Yo, that's funny, man. Yo, that's funny. Shout out to Jansen. Yo, that's funny. He said they took out the scouting department, replaced it with a wet bar. That is funny. Yo, dog, that's funny, man. That's funny. Man, all right, that was funny. Oh, man. Yeah, man. But yeah, I think that I think that Tepper's focus has completely shifted to football or the football club. And I think that, it shows. He ain't been vocal. He ain't out in these streets talking about the Panthers. We ain't seen him. And I think the next time we'll see him will be for the game opener for the FC.
There was a picture with the Panther and the Charlotte Football Club. They had that on the monitor. So
yeah. Have you heard Tepper talk about the Panthers?
Oh nah.
You won't.
The inaugural match, man. So yeah, man. If you're gonna get tickets, you better hurry up and get them though. They're pretty cheap though. How much Section 132 out here costing? Let me see here. How much is this ticket? What I'm looking at these tickets. Oh, $200. You can pretty much be right behind the bench. That ain't a bad deal.
No, I'm straight.
I mean, like that, considering that you'd be like up front, but most of the tickets are going for like $50-$60.
Yeah, I watch it from up top.
Who do y'all play? Oh, y'all play the Galaxy first? Oh, dang, y'all got LA for your opening home game.
Man, relax. Man, they about to get smacked. LA about to get smacked up.
Yeah, we need to see this roster, man. And the thing is, you
gonna look at the roster like you know somebody. You don't know nobody.
No, only thing I need to know.
Only soccer player you know is Ronaldo.
Nah, I know more than
I don't even know him.
Pele, I know Ronaldo. I know Pele, but Pele stopped playing a long time ago.
You don't know nothing about soccer, Dave.
And I know.
And neither do I. I don't know shit.
Nah, but I do know there's some rules in MLS. Like you can grab an international player. There's like a limit of how many international players you can grab to be on your team. So I wanted to check and see who's international. So we got J. Alvacar, G. Corrijo, A. Franco.
Dave, you don't know who none of them people are, man. Just stop reading it, yo.
There's a lot of international players on this team. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting.
That's what I was saying, Brad. That's what I was saying. He has a presser at the end of the month about the soccer team. And I'm pretty sure he's going to put out a statement saying, I don't want to talk about the Carolina Panthers. This is about the soccer team. Let's focus on the soccer team, and I'll address the Panthers at a later date. I promise you that's what's going to happen. I promise you, dog. I promise you. They will not let them, because trust me, the media has been waiting to peg this dude with a lot of questions, Panthers questions, and he dodged them for a reason. So
I want to see if we actually got a good head coach, though.
Dave, you don't know shit about soccer, man.
Look, don't do that. Just because I want to know if Miguel Angel Ramirez is a good coach. Why are you laughing at me, man?
Hey, Dave. Hey, listen, man. I'm gonna try.
I just want to see if he's a good coach.
I'm gonna try.
I'm looking at the resume on the site to see if he, if they say something like, he's won like a championship or something. You know what I'm saying? He's the youngest coach in the MLS, though. So, let's see. His official hire is pending. I'm assuming he got his work visa by now. But yeah, this is an old article that came out July last year. He led the Ecuadorian club.
Let it go, man. Let it go.
Oh, well.
Let it go, Dave. You don't know nothing about soccer, dog.
Listen, it's fine.
Look at it. Dave talking about a coach.
It says coach on the site.
They don't know shit about soccer, bro.
Listen, man. No, you know what? I've had enough of your antics. Let me show you something. I said coach. Let me show you something, ladies and gentlemen. I said coach because the Charlotte FC's website says coach. So don't be out here.
Hey, look, we probably don't know shit about soccer either.
Don't be out here attacking me about saying it's manager. It says coach on their own site.
Listen.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Dave Tepper and Dave Rhodes are the same thing. Y'all don't know shit about soccer.
No, because I'm not a billionaire. Like, I'm not a billionaire.
I saw you people my this is coconut pineapple. It's the last one I had. It's not good. Dave Tepper and Dave Rhodes, same. They don't know. Neither one of them don't know nothing about soccer.
Fire Dave soccer knowledge is hilarious.
Well, but I'm tell you what though, if we nice, I might come all up on the show with Charlotte FC gear. If we nice, I'm gonna be the biggest bandwagon. I'm gonna be the biggest bandwagon dude there is. You won't be able to tell me shit. I'm gonna learn the game and everything. If we nice.
Like New England's had a soccer team for a while, so but I've never been to a game. I always try to convince myself to go to one, but I just never do. They play in Gillette. So are they any good?
Who, the FC?
No,
have they won any?
The New England Revolution. Have they won
any matches yet?
Yeah, they.
Okay, we can talk about this.
What's up?
Go ahead. What was you gonna say, Dave?
No, go ahead. Nah, let's focus on football.
We can talk about this. How do you feel about Kenny Pickett being the pick? I saw that
Pitt has a David Tepper School of Business. Yeah. The School of Business is named after David Tepper. He paid enough money to get his name on it.
Not only that, Matt Rule did scout or try to recruit dude out of high school
from Temple.
So there's all kind of connections here. And so listen, I think personally that Matt Rule is going to be in the business of trying to save Matt Rule. So he's not going to take this is my personal opinion. I don't believe he's going to take a guy like Malik Willis that needs that year to sit and learn, right? He needs to develop. Everybody knows that. He's not going to come out there and be a day one starter. That's not who Malik Willis is going to be. His ceiling is much higher, in my opinion, but he's not going to be able to provide that immediate impact. I think that's why you're starting to see all this Kenny Pickett noise, is because Kenny Pickett is, quote unquote, the most pro ready of all the quarterbacks.
I remember that name I remember that whole pro ready thing. You know who else was pro
I'm
ready?
just telling you, man.
Josh Rosen was pro ready too.
I'm just telling you what they're saying.
Who's the most pro ready person in the draft?
Just putting that out there, man. That I feel like that's why you're starting to see that noise. And I feel like if left to Matt Rule, again, we've seen all the nepotism. We've seen him take his guys. We've seen him take guys that he's recruited. We spoke, case in point, we spoke to Miles Hartsfield, right? Miles Hartsfield was recruited by Matt Rule. So he went back and got him, albeit as an undrafted free agent, but it still applies, right? He's going to go with what he knows. That's just my opinion. There you go. Again, I'm just saying, listen, it's not me, bro. This is not me saying this. This is not me saying this. I'm telling you what everybody else is saying. So everybody relax. It's not me saying it, because if it was me, I would take Malik Willis. I think he has a higher ceiling than Kenny Pickett. This is my opinion. I feel like that's what everybody's going to say. I feel like Matt Rule is going to take the quote-unquote most pro-ready guy. That's not just me saying that. That's not me. So everybody relax. Relax. All right, man. I think they got to stay in the top 10, Paul. I think they got to stay in the top 10. How far back do they have to trade back or and still guarantee Pickett? It depends how high Malik Willis's draft stock go. If Malik Willis gets picked before Kenny Pickett, we might be able to go back to like 12. But if it was me, man, you can't play around. You got to stay in the top 10. That's just my opinion.
So you're willing to risk not trading, getting picks to get a quarterback?
No, I'm saying that's what they, in my opinion, listen, let's separate me from reality, right? I think that they are going to want to get their guy. And I feel like if they are going to get a guy like Kenny Pickett, they either need to pick him at 6 or they need to stay in the top, trade back and stay in the top 10. That's just my opinion. I think that's what they will do is well. I don't think they're going to trade back multiple times and still try to. And again, we don't know. It's still early in the draft process, y'all. It's still way too early.
Yeah, things can change. Things can change pretty quickly. I would rather trade out of this pick personally, get more picks.
Me too.
If Rule's trying to keep his job, that's what he needs to do. You need to tell Scott to get out of 6 and just start getting more picks. I know everybody wants to stay at 6, but if you want to see like the digestible type of football this upcoming season,
that is funny.
Well, we'll see what happens, man. I think it's gonna be. I think 7 wins might be enough unless a quarterback show is.
I don't know, man. It's interesting stuff, man. All right, Dave. So we wasn't gonna stay up here all day. I got stuff I gotta do.
Ditto. I gotta actually log in and get some work done.
We're gonna shut this thing down. So that being said, man, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, get in the comments and all that good stuff. I still need to drop my top 10 edge rusher video, which is coming soon. Shout out to Noli with another super chat. Super chat's coming in crazy today. Trade down draft Linderbaum. Yeah, I'm with that too. All right, so we're gonna shut this thing down. Again, we wasn't intending to come up here and stay up here all night. We got stuff to do, so we'll holler at y'all. Probably, I don't know, Dave. Monday,
unless you trying to do something for the
Super Bowl. Let's say I want us to stream for the Super Bowl. I don't know. We'll see.
That game, I think that game's gonna be a blowout, bro. I really do. Like the more I think about it, the more I feel like this one could get ugly. This one could be ugly. Like when you start sitting down and look at the defense, at the lines, the trenches, fam, I can't forget the fact that Joe Burrow got sacked 9 times against the Titans.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be
dog.
tough.
Aaron Donald is 3 times the best people that the Titans got. And you got Aaron Donald and Von Miller, who knows how to terrorize terrible linemen.
Shout out to the Bengals, man. I'm rocking with. I'm going for the Bengals. I'm cheering for the Bengals. But I think
I would love to see it because to see the demise of Matthew Stafford would be interesting to watch. But but yeah. But all right, let's shut it down, man. Cause I gotta get some work done myself.
All right, we out, man. We'll holler at y'all. Peace
out.